Please. Can we start the episode?
Yeah, do the fucking intro.
Okay.
Reap.
Welcome to
Demon over
the
here.
Review, a movie podcast. My name is Ben. I am one of the co-hosts of said program.
My name is Paul. I am another co-host of the program.
This is a movie podcast where we have a guest. That guest brings us a movie. That movie, we have a few rules and stipulations that we made up arbitrarily for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, something around 7 years old or older, something not of a major franchise, preferably, and something that this person might feel passionately about. They want to revisit and give us a new rating, maybe out of 5. And that's us. That's the review.
Yeah, I threw a bunch of spaghetti. That's where it stuck on those kind of categories, the 7 years old, the no franchises or whatever. But on that note, is this the most franchise movie ever made?
That's a great question. Well, we need to introduce our guest to get to that. A return guest. It is my brother, Mr. Derek McFadden.
Oh, I thought there was someone else here. It's just me. Okay. Hi. Hi, everybody.
He brought us Field of Dreams and brought us Galaxy Quest, 2 extremely high scores on those movies.
Yes.
Well, we'll see where this gets. If it gets as high or higher than Paul does.
Please let me hit
Nothing
this
gets higher than
was
Paul
better.
does. Nothing gets higher than Paul does, though.
Please.
So, Mr. Derek McFadden, who brought us Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Wow.
Who did? That's the question.
Which is always just referred to, I feel like,
Framed Who?
most people just call it Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the time. I alphabetized it in the wrong area. I unpacked my whole fucking closet.
yeah,
And I was like, nope, I just put it in the wrong spot.
it's not an R.
I wonder why that happened.
I don't know, because you're high.
Oh,
That's probably
Yes.
why. Yes.
well, mystery solved.
It's the dip.
The great noir of our time.
Oh my God, it's Bill!
This guy kills a puppy?
Oh my God.
He kills a fucking puppy.
I don't
Like,
think-
he's
I
so
know.
evil.
I don't think I realized how much trauma that caused me as a
Good
child.
gravy.
Before-
Bad gravy.
What we sat through as children and didn't even realize we saw.
Insane. PG movies.
Yeah.
I mean,
Insane.
I still have PTSD from watching Brave Little Toaster. Derek,
BLT? Oh, man.
Derek,
Don't
you
get
are
me
an
started.
author, you are a fellow podcaster, you are my brother, but tell these people what you've been doing.
What you been doing? What you been doing?
I am a podcaster, and my podcast is called Writing While Handicapped because I write and I'm also handicapped. So, you can search for it there. The latest podcast I did was with Jimmy Hawkins. Jimmy Hawkins played Tommy Bailey on It's a Wonderful Life. And guys, he's still around hanging out. He's
Oh,
84.
wow. That's awesome. What a
84, writing books, just
great
hanging out.
movie. And an author.
Yeah. He's been talking about It's a Wonderful Life since he was 4.5 years old when he was in the movie.
Holy smokes.
Wow. Derek, where they can find your podcast anywhere on every
Yeah, I'm under the Authors on the Air banner, but the podcast Writing While Handicapped, you got it. If you just Google, it's there.
Cool. And that book that the dude wrote is called what?
The Heart of It's a Wonderful Life
By Jimmy Hawkins.
by Jimmy Hawkins.
Not to be confused with Screamin' Jay Hawkins.
No,
Very different.
the musician.
Yeah.
Yes, no, not at all. Just same last name, or Hawkins, Indiana, or any of these other things in the potential
Or
zeitgeist.
Jim Hawkins from Treasure Island. Very
or even
different.
All these
all specific individual things.
okay. I'm not 100% sure I understand yet, but I'm sure I'll get there.
They're all mutually exclusive. Well, yeah.
Paul's
okay.
not stoned yet, and we're having this conversation?
I'm not stoned.
Surprise, surprise.
Paul, what you been doing?
Me? Well, Special K.
Kimbo Slice.
The beat out.
Yeah.
Had these gorgeous paintings that had been sitting for weeks, months, who knows?
Behold, the
Got out the
ravages
pencil,
of age.
The levels,
oh.
the measuring tape,
Oh yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
whole deal. And they're beautiful. They're both like 3x3. They're in these beautiful frames. It's like these great green, blue, black kind of. They've been described as flower blobs,
Okay.
and they're really nice. I promise. Really ties the room together.
Oh yeah,
I
sure.
swear to you. I get this all fucking dialed in with earthquake hooks and shit,
Yeah.
earthquake tape and everything.
DIY shit.
And I back up and I'm like, oh my God. And it's just one of those things like the building is however years old and it's just like kind of crooked and the walls are a little whatever. And it's just like there's this 16th of an inch that's just driving me fucking insane as an
You did your best. You did your best.
Derek, you're an angel.
You can't.
Thank you.
You can't.
You're a
perfect-
gentleman.
You can't perfect that.
It's so difficult. And they're framed by hand. They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things where these things, it would be so difficult to get these earthquake hooks in the right places and the whole whatever. So that's what I'd been up to. That's what I want to talk about.
Hanging brain.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Those just blobbing it.
This episode is brought to you by Hanging Blobs.
Just beautiful blobs.
You know, blobs, dips,
blob goggles,
brains.
The goggles do something in this case.
Yeah. They do nothing.
Ben, tell me what you have been doing at least.
1448 Hollywood, the world's quickest theater festival at the Broadwater Theater, is back February 6th and 7th. It's pay what you can. It is a wild, for people who aren't familiar or listening to this podcast, don't know, it is a wild 48-hour theatrical experience where 14 plays are written, rehearsed, designed, created, teched, performed in 48 hours with over 50 artists that we invite. But yeah, that's coming up February 6th and 7th, and it's pay what you can. Come say hi. So many people who've been on this program are involved, and we would love to see anyone out there who's coming, who is coming to the show from listening to this. Please introduce yourself to me and let me know that this is what you heard about it on the review.
We would love that.
It's free anyway, or pay what you can, so it doesn't really matter. I just want to know. I want to meet you.
Absolutely. We had stickers last year.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We have stickers this year.
Do we have some stickers?
Do we have any left?
Do we have some stickers around, maybe? I want to say, too, go back a couple of episodes here and listen to our Retrospecticus. Breaks down our whole third season and a good amount about what to expect from the 1448 festival. So take a look back at our first season that goes way over the fucking shark with the fucking needle drops and clips. It just goes way beyond.
I feel like
Arthur Fonzarelli, there's a rocket up your ass now.
I mean, is there a rocket up someone's ass in this movie?
It's not just a shark, that's Jaws,
like
bro.
A cartoon rocket up someone's ass. Could be.
I mean, could be.
It's rated PG, but it could be
a lot
thing.
of stuff happens in the cartoons, man.
I mean, they're playing patty cake, and
this is 88, man.
We all know what they're actually doing.
Yeah, we're on full cocaine cowboys here.
Patty cake. Patty cake.
I was 6 and I was like, wow, patty cake sounds fun. I didn't know what it was.
It's slapping noises and nothing else.
We need to get to this moment, this song, the one that everyone's looking forward to. Derek,
oh boy.
What have you been watching?
What am I watching?
What have I not been watching? I just went and saw Hamnet, which I liked. I was expecting to love it. I liked it. Jessie Buckley will win Best Actress at the Oscars. That's just going to happen.
Okay.
That's just like done.
Credit card, you got it.
I didn't love the direction of it. I like Chloe Zhao. I don't know. It felt very kind of short vignettes to me, and I wanted more connection than I got from the movie. But I did see Eternity with Elizabeth Olsen.
Before you move on too far.
Yeah.
You wanted more connection through dialogue, more connection. You said you want something from it. What is it that you want to get that?
Yeah, I think I needed more connection through dialogue. I needed more placement as to where we are and who these characters are.
Okay.
I read the book and felt like everything was there. And I felt like when they translated it to the screen, just something's missing. I really, really liked the ending kind of a shaky movie with a 30-minute ending that rules. I don't even know like how to describe, like that's just, it's weird. But yeah.
Good to hear that apparently there's a slam dunk Oscar here, and everybody that I've talked to that's seen it says it's gorgeous.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
Amazingly shot.
Okay,
I have no
not seen
problem
it.
with the I have no problem with the cinematography at all.
I'm pretty sure she pretty much only shoots magic hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is this something I heard about this maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think internal shots are almost all natural Barry Lyndon style candlelight.
Oh, whoa.
So
Barry Lyndon Amadeus situation.
Pretty dark.
Okay.
But really well lit.
I didn't know this, like no electric light kind of thing. That's kind of cool.
There could be the presentation feels very natural.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Either way, that excites me. Derek, you were going to say something about Eternity.
Eternity, yeah. Now that's a movie that like nobody's talking about, but was really good. The thing is, when I went to see that movie, the lobby was full of kids who were going to see Five Nights at Freddy's. And I was so happy too.
6,
Five
7.
Nights at Freddy's too. And I was so
they
happy
were just
that
hanging
I was
brains and blobs.
Oh God.
No
I was in the theater with 3 people. It was my girlfriend, me, and one other guy. And half of the way through, the reel didn't change, so the picture just stopped. So the guy had to get up and tell them the movie is not currently playing.
Oh shit!
Oh, that happened for us for Wicked for at the beginning of Wicked for Good.
Wow!
It started playing and we just heard it, but there was nothing playing.
I've only had that happen to me once in my life. I went to see It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, and somebody missed a reel, and that was very frustrating.
They missed a mad.
Yeah,
you just
one of those
Mad World.
That's got to be at least as many reels as that movie is.
Bring back Mad.
That's it. But overall, movie great.
Movie great, and really one of those movies that would get made a lot more 20 years ago. Doesn't get made a lot now because it's kind of mid-budget, sort of like doing its own thing. It's very Defending Your Life, so it's very down my alley.
Got it.
Listen to our Defending Your Life episode.
There you go.
Utah,
but not so much somewhere in time.
Hey, you should listen to their first episode, the What Dreams May Come episode, because Paul is very happy to have been able to watch that amazing piece of celluloid.
You know what I'm going to do, Derek? We just brought Somewhere in Time and White Men Can't Jump and our Retrospecticus out of the unavailable
annals
behind the wall kind of situation. Those are now unavailable again. I am going to make What Dreams May Come available again.
You have to. What Dreams May Come, man. I have never laughed more at a non-comedy in my life.
Oh my! It's now been a good day. My back hurts.
There was literally a girl who turned around. And I'm laughing. I'm dying.
Not
laughing.
the look back you wanted.
Girl turns around and goes, "Can you get some water? You're really annoying." And I thought, "Do you want me to spit the water on you?" I don't understand me getting water. How does that help the situation?
If that movie touches Roadhouse,
I will kill you.
What have you been watching, Paul?
I'll tell you what I've been watching.
Please do.
Ben loaned me a Blu-ray.
I did.
Ooh.
A Luca. A movie called Challengers.
One of my favorite movies of 2024.
I really liked it.
Oh, Jesus, he scared me. I was like,
really good actor.
I was like, oh my God, he's going to tear
up. I have this Mission Impossible 3 hat. I'm going to try to be brief because I want to talk about a couple things and I want to hear your thoughts.
Okay.
The score is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
As was noted to me by the Beat Owl, styling makes a huge difference in the style of the movie and the period of the movie, where it's like these kids are wearing Nike and then years later they're wearing like Uniqlo, which was like the thing. I've never felt more like, okay, with just being bombarded with advertisement because it's about tennis.
Yeah.
And it just works.
Yeah.
Because that exists in that. I really like how clear it is that for Zendaya, it's about power in the end, which is great. And I gotta say, some of these shots that happen with the glass panels and how they stay clean or whatever, and there's a lot of like CG or AI assisted things with tracking or whatever, but the practical stuff in that movie fucking rules, and it's really pretty. I really liked it. I would give it a 4. Like any and every piece of
Hard
love
4?
that it's gotten, I'd
Hard
give
4,
it a
soft 4?
fully hard 4. That's as hard
Okay.
as I get is the 4.
That movie deserves a hard 4.
Dude, I give it, what do I get? 4 churros as the movie. It's like bananas, cigarettes, churros, like every phallic object in existence. And
don't forget the balls.
The satire of the movie and like the silliness, the soap opera-y, melodrama-y thing of it, like totally fucking works for me.
I also just love, I love the shots in that movie. I think it's beautiful, the colors. But the shot that just like is burned into my mind is during one of the final tennis match, and it's just a shot of Zendaya and the whole audience, and the entire crowd's heads are turning left and right watching the ball, and she's just staring straight forward.
Yep.
And it's so fucking powerful. It looks.
I agree.
It just she is so good in that movie, and I think Josh O'Connor is and Mike Feist. I think they're all just really well cast, and I gotta watch the movie again now.
Yeah, Derek, you wanted to say something about Challengers.
Okay, I'm not quite as high on it as you guys are, but there's a reason. There's a reason. It was my birthday, and I decided I want to go see Challengers. And of course, and I knew. Spoiler for Challengers. So, quick spoiler for Challengers. I knew that Zendaya gets hurt in the movie. So I was preparing myself. But I do not do well when people get injured. When people.
It's brutal.
It is.
Or when people.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ben and I both grabbed our knee.
Oh, dude, I had a full-blown panic attack, and the person I was with, I was like, I have to leave. Like, I had to leave. I was hyperventilating.
Yikes.
I watched the rest later, but I had to leave.
She, as you both are talking about in terms of the injury, the post-injury situation with her and how it changes her, and how as an actor you need stuff to draw on, and it's like, did Zendaya have knees? Like, what happened? She was very, very good.
Yeah,
I agree. I want to talk very briefly, because this just became available, the persona that is Chevy Chase. I got a chance to take the time to see the Chevy Chase documentary. What I don't know how to rate it. I don't know how to feel. I don't know what to think. Like, I love Fletch. I love Christmas Vacation. I love Caddyshack.
That, yeah.
Artist, comedian person. Like, it's like, this is such a complicated persona. And that's the kind of, it's like, all I feel is like a persona. And it's not like an empty, I'm not trying to say this is an empty vessel or some shit like that. This is an extremely human person that just, like, I can't conceptualize. It's that thing where it's like, everybody is saying like, oh yeah, this guy's an asshole, but I don't think he knows he is. That's just him. And it's just like, for me, the way my grandma would say something or whatever, I had to be like, Grandma, no, grandma. And so it's just one of those things I think, like, maybe people don't say to Chevy Chase, like, no, don't.
Well, I don't know. Have you ever?
He's a complicated dude.
Do they deep dive into hit Dan Harmon and Community?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a complicated guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very complicated thing. It's like, watching Seinfeld and the whole Michael Richards situation, and he's been extremely contrite and seemed to have put in the time and the effort and the energy to, like, give a shit and understand what the problem was with what happened. And it's like, I find a level of satisfaction in that. And so I with the Chevy Chase thing, it's like, there are some, like, unanswered questions I have, and that's okay, because again, like, this is a persona. This is a very mercurial person. It's very interesting.
That Derek and I have always seen our father in Chevy Chase.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yes.
But does
I see me in that to a degree? It's like, that's a hard thing to own.
Does anyone? I mean, I see that's crazy too, because when I just rewatched Christmas Vacation, when I was a kid watching that movie, I always saw myself as Russ, and like in watching it now, I was like, oh, am I becoming Clark Griswold? Like with the way that he plays that with the expectations of the holiday and making everyone happy, and
the OCD and the depression and the masking and the like, dude, it's an amazing movie, and it's amazing because it's a tragic comedy.
Yeah.
Like there's a level of
Yeah.
tragedy to it that it's just like, yeah, I relate. Like as I've noted on the holidays are rough, as I like to say.
Shitter's full.
Shitter's full. I mean, there are joyous things that happen
Randy
during the
Quaid
holiday.
played himself too. Randy Quaid playing himself, everybody.
Talk about hanging brain.
He should have said that when he was flying the plane up into the alien ship anus and Independence Day. Ben, what have you been watching?
Well, bringing up aliens, Alien $. I went and saw James Cameron's Avatar: Ash and Fire.
Is it Fire and Ash or is it Ash and Fire?
And Ash,
is it alphabetical?
Doesn't matter.
I don't fucking know.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
It doesn't.
wow.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Was it better
I have
than
a
the
feeling
Flash?
I know.
Was it better than the Flash?
Oh, yeah.
Way to set a barometer for me
Yeah.
and you as the listener to this.
Yeah. I mean,
To all.
okay. So I saw it in IMAX with guest of this program, Matthew Scott Barrow.
Oh, nice.
We went.
Hey, Matthew Scott Barrow.
We went to the Pacific Science Center IMAX, which I haven't been back to in a very long time. But it's a very nice IMAX. It's a big IMAX screen. Boy, howdy. I just really don't know what underwater grass James Cameron is smoking or what he thinks.
I would like to know
what he thinks people want.
He wants some of that.
Because
I do.
If there is a franchise that has had almost zero cultural impact, it's definitely Avatar.
I don't talk to people about Avatar ever.
Why would you? It's not the first one came out. I saw it in the theater in Austin, Texas with my then girlfriend. I liked it. I remember seeing the theater. She was super environmental, and I liked that message. And I was like, that was fun. That was like a fun ride. I enjoyed that experience. And similar, I know Paul and I've had this conversation. I then downloaded it on my laptop and I watched half of it, and I was like, oh, well, this is just Ferngully, and I'm bored.
Exactly, Ferngully. I was just gonna say the same thing.
And so then when I went and saw the second one in IMAX. I guess shame on me. And that one was different to a degree. It brought up a different storyline.
Shouts to Piacon.
And it had family in it.
Hey, Doin.
Yeah.
It was about family. That's what that movie was about.
Piacon is family.
And it was okay. I mean, he films.
You want to nuke the whales, don't you?
He films action pretty well. Some of the action sequences.
No doubt.
Obviously, the technology has caught up a little bit, and it looked better in some way than most Marvel things. Being in this CG world, it looked decently.
Love and care went into it as much as it can with everything done in volumes and on computers.
And similar to the movie we're going to talk about, the overlap of real characters and CG characters, they did it. That movie in particular, the second one, I felt it really felt more integrated in a way that I don't think we've had in big blockbusters.
Yeah,
because they don't take the time and don't spend the money. Speaking of the Flash, horrible CG, probably the worst I've ever seen. But this one was 3 fucking hours.
That's the thing. And I don't want to spend that much time.
And not only
I'm
that,
sorry.
the entire fucking advertising is all about these fire and ash people, which given Una Chaplin.
Are these different tribes?
Yeah, it's a different tribe. Una Chaplin plays the main woman in that, and she's great. She's a great, that's Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter.
I was going to say, it sounds
I'm sure more than anything else, these are actors and animators, CG artists, I don't know how to refer to this, working exceptionally hard and doing some really incredible work.
But it ultimately was so long and fucking boring, and it just made me upset because I was just Cameron, I know you're a talented filmmaker, I know you love telling stories, but we don't fucking want this. Stop giving it to us.
I was super duper enamored with the first one in the theater in terms of the experience. I was like, fuck yeah, this is like a ride. I'm high as shit.
Yeah,
I can grab that rock if I want. Take me away. And then I watched it at home and was not super interested in it. Similar situation. I want to know specifically if Derek A, have you seen this? You can nod or shake your head.
I saw the first one, and then I was I had your same experience.
Okay, let go after the first.
And then I don't care that much. Okay. It was Ferngully.
As a piece of, let's say, the movie, clearly it's not challenging. It doesn't challenge you. It doesn't ask you a lot of questions. But the first one, at least the theater experience is entertaining and fun, or somebody could be like, I have a fucking 70 or 80-inch TV at home. This movie fucking rules. I love it. Great.
Yeah.
This new one, even on a level of like, don't challenge me, just fucking entertain me. I want to watch a movie and check out. This wasn't even like satisfying on that end, really.
No, it ultimately, I ultimately was just
But
mostly
still better than The Flash.
Yeah, it was mostly just boring, and I was mostly just wanting to leave. Like I just felt like this, and the end was the same final battle. Like it felt like a rehash of the second one.
Is Stephen Lang still in this franchise?
Yeah.
Whoa. Is he
Okay, I
kind of like
have
Sigourney
another.
Weaver and Sam Worthington, where he has an avatar?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all that way, so they don't.
And the animateds are fighting the animateds?
Yep.
There you go.
My final.
I
Bring
have
it back
another
to Roger
comparison.
Rabbit.
I have another comparison for you. Is it better than Amelia Perez?
Oh my God.
These are the movies Ben hates on this podcast.
That's not a movie I can really compare. I'll just end by saying what my Letterboxd review was, which was just one line. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Oh,
That's how I felt about.
Was that written by Uli from The Big Lebowski?
It's from Macbeth. Let us move on.
Had to.
Let us move on.
Archaeology is the search for fact.
The Scottish play, Ben. The Scottish play.
I'll bring it back to what I was going to say. We're tying it all back to animateds fighting animateds. We watched
Hanging Blobs.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Who can hang the longest blob? We will find that out. This was from Amblin Silver Screen Partners 3. And do you miss it also? Touchstone.
Yeah, I miss it.
I miss Touchstone.
Touch that stone. Touch that stone.
Touch that. Get it? Yeah, feel how hard that thing
Also a
is.
character from Shakespeare.
Romance that stone.
You're going to keep
Touch
tying
that
it to
stone.
that, and I'm going to keep tying it to this damn movie.
He was in As You Like It. He's a famous character.
I understand. I don't disagree with you. The rating on this film is, again, somehow, this comes up a lot on this podcast. Earth Girls Are Easy, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Poltergeist. This movie, I think, is in that
Porn for
sphere.
kids.
PG.
Mm-hmm.
Porn for kids.
Yeah.
How is this PG? My God.
1 hour and 4. Well, you know, a lot of these movies have a specific thing in common, or a few of them do anyway, and that is produced by Steven Spielberg.
That's true.
The movie is 1 hour and 44 minutes. The budget on this film was $70 million. Adjusted, that is $192.1 million.
Say that again, because that is amazing.
High budget.
I read that today and I was like, wait, so $70 million in 1988 is now $192 million?
Yeah.
Shit.
It's this show is fucking this program, I apologize, is fucking depressing. Opening weekend was June 22nd, 1988. If you want to feel like shit but feel great about it, watch a David Fincher movie. Don't listen to this podcast. $11.2 million adjusted, that's $30.2 million. Again, now dead in the water. Over.
Yep.
It's on streaming next week. Final gross North America was $156.4 million. That's $429.4 million adjusted, which you'd think would be way more money, but it's not. Final gross worldwide, $329.8. This movie made nearly $1 billion. It's about $905 billion in today's monies. Other releases this weekend, nobody, because they were scared.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of the way for this rabbit.
They were scared off, which is interesting to say because there's like a rumor going around when people saw Charles Fleischer, who does the voice of Roger Rabbit, he would be off screen wearing a Roger Rabbit costume.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
And people were like, that Roger Rabbit movie's gonna fucking suck. And that was a
Because
rumor that circulated.
He went to the cafeteria wearing the rabbit ears.
Yeah.
Just wearing rabbit ears.
Oh, I thought he was wearing pretty much the whole deal.
Everyone just thought that like, oh, this looks awful.
I guess.
He wore the ears and he wore Roger's like getup. He wore
Okay.
the
In 1988, do you believe what they achieve is possible? Do you believe that this could be done?
No.
I don't.
No.
What was the other Disney movie that did this before this? It was like I guess
Cool World. No, that's after.
no, but I guess
That's horny too.
technically it's canonical in Disney.
Sexy big titty animated ladies.
Song of the South did this.
That's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it did.
And Mary Poppins had
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins had the penguin sequence.
Absolutely.
This perfects it though.
Thank goodness we have you two.
And then Space
'cause I
Jam
can't
takes
come
us
up with
back
this.
about 20 years after that. After
Right.
Space Jam, the original comes out.
I
I'm
like a
sorry.
lot of the
Not great.
3D animation in Space Jam, but
Oh, me
yeah,
too.
I agree it hasn't aged. It hasn't aged with perfection. A lot of things about Space Jam do not work.
I'd rewatch that movie.
I hope. Do I have it on my list, on my breaker list? Do you have it on?
I think I have it on mine.
Okay, good. Somebody should. Weekend top 5 was, believe it or not, this movie.
Wow.
Big, The Great Outdoors, Red Heat, Cocaine, Crocodile Dundee, but the second time, which I don't understand what Crocodile 1D Crocodile Dundee the first.
Come see Crocodile Dundee in one dimension.
Come see Crocodile 3D.
Because it only exists for Paul Hogan's pleasure. That's the only dimension it exists in. That's why. Other films from 1988 were Bloodsport, Beetlejuice, Moonstruck, Young Guns, Tucker, A Man and His Dream, A Fish Called Wanda, and my favorite and yours, Mac and Me. Letterboxd, I'm a cybernetic organism, a learning computer. Letterboxd average is 4.0. Follow us. You are
at Run BMC.
I am at Paul X Badley. Derek, do I follow you? Do you have one?
I have one. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
It's D82 something. I don't know. I follow you guys, so
okay.
If you can figure out what it is, put it in there, but I don't know what it is.
Okay. Great. Will do. Siskel and Ebert give this movie 2 huge thumbs up. Rotten Tomatoes, 96%, 85 popcorn. Metacritic is 83, 8.2 user. Major award nominations, 2 Golden Globe noms, DGA nominee, 5 BAFTA nominations, including a win, 8 Saturn Awards, 3 wins, and 7 Oscar noms, 4 wins, largely technical and sound.
So in 2 dimensions.
And they gave a 5th Oscar to this movie because it was non-competitive to the animators for what they did as far as moving the form forward. So they actually have 5 Oscars, but one of them is non-competitive.
Was this 5th one in like the technical Oscars that happened like a week before that they give like 30 seconds to in the Oscar show?
The science and technical.
Very possibly.
One of those things which are very important. So
and here's a bunch of nerds.
Well,
now back to the hot people.
And on the note of a bunch of fucking nerds.
Oh yeah, let's talk about them. One big nerd director is Bobby Zemeckis, Bob, as he's known in this industry. He made Here?
Home? I guess. Yeah, he did make that.
I'm going to toss that off.
These are the worst movies.
Cast that away.
Welcome to Marwen and Used Cars. Awful choices. But you should listen to our Back to the Future episode.
Oh, sure. Why not?
Is that the one where
you get to hear Ben eat fucking peanut butter M&Ms, the bane of my goddamn existence, 2 years later.
Or did I go back in time and scrub that?
Certainly you didn't, at least not from my memory. Yeah,
I just went back.
You don't have a neuralizer, you just have a fucking DeLorean, which is a piece of shit.
I just go back and slap the M&Ms out of my hand. Stop it!
With a ping pong paddle and then slap your ass, I hope.
Yeah. Writers are Jeffrey Price and Peter Seaman. Wild Wild West, Last Holiday, and Gary Wolfe, who did the novel, which was titled Who Censored Roger Rabbit.
Interesting. I would be interested to read that.
Director of photography, Dean Cundy. Home Again, Jack and Jill, Apollo 13, which is getting a re-release now.
Hey.
Nice.
Hey.
Music, Alan Silvestri, Ready Player One, Reindeer Games, Forrest Gump. Producers, Steve-O Spielberg.
Steven, you get to call him whatever you want.
I know him. I know him.
You brushed his arm, or he brushed your arm, or how did that work?
Schindler's List, Kathleen Kennedy, Twister, Robert Watts, R.I.P. on Deadly Crown, and Frank Marshall, Congo.
One of your favorites. I would never, ever not mention that when we have a chance. Also, the second unit director on this film.
Are those bad gorillas hanging brain?
Blobby, just blobbing you.
Bad gorillas.
That is
bad
not
gorillas.
Good. That is
Get
not
their brain
good.
off my face. Bad. Bob Hoskins, R.I.P. Sexiest man alive.
3 times.
He is Eddie Valiant, Mona Lisa,
Valiant.
Super Mario Bros. Listen to our Super Mario Bros. Episode and Brazil. He appears in that.
And this is a house that respects Rufio. Derek, do you respect Rufio?
I respect Rufio. I grew up with my brother. How could I not respect Rufio?
You can stay.
You're in the fucking house. Charles Flesher plays Roger, Zodiac, Rango, Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight.
Fuck yes, it will happen.
Kathleen Turner plays Jessica, Serial Mom, Crimes of Passion.
Serial Mom. Love that movie.
That's a movie that we watched a lot as a kid for some reason.
I don't wear Yeah, that is how. What was your John Waters collection like at home? Because that fucking rules.
Literally, it was that movie. Like, I
Great.
don't think I knew about other ones.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, don't wear white after Labor Day.
That is, you took it from my
Patricia
brain. You
Hearst.
truly are an empath. I won't wear white shoes after Labor Day.
And
Won't do
rewind
it.
Ghost Dad. When you rent Tron from Blockbuster, rewind
Tron.
That title gets bleeped on every single episode of this show that it is mentioned every time and will continue to. So anytime you have something you want removed, Derek, just if you think of it, throw one of those in there. It'll be dropped or censored.
Christopher
Hello,
Lloyd
Pudding Pops.
plays Doom, Suburban Commando, Camp Nowhere, Back to the Future. John Cassidy plays Dolores, The Outfit, Blade Runner, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Love that.
A. R.I.P. plays Acme, Guys and Dolls, Cat Ballou, Sweet Charity. Alan Tilvern plays Maroon, Superman from 78, Firefox, The Frozen Dead. Richard La Parmentier, did I say that right?
I think so. Or it's La Parmentier or Parmentier. It's French. It must be. Sure.
Santino, The Wicker Man, not the one with the bees, and the Lord of the Rings, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and Hugo.
I had a van that I got as a rental once. It was a free upgrade, and I called it the Wicker Van because I took a group of people to go see the Wicker Man in it. And I go, all right, everyone, pile into the Wicker Van. And I got into it and went, the bees. And everyone in the parking lot was very upset and confused.
The bees. Lou Hirsch plays Baby Herman. Home Alone 3, a movie I auditioned for. 16 Candles and Jack and Diane.
For the kid or one of the people trying to get the kid?
For the kid.
I just went in doing that.
Just started hitting yourself with bricks, and they were like, you're going to get through one before you are in the emergency room.
Joel Silver. Yeah.
That guy?
Raul. He's a producer. He did The Matrix, Lethal Weapon, and all the Die Hards. Derek.
Well, the first couple diehards anyway.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Nah,
Fun facts, everybody. It's fun fact time.
Oh, you get to hear it twice. It's so nice.
Fun facts, everybody. It's fun fact time.
Like Walla Walla.
So all right. This movie finished in the box office top 10 for 4.5 consecutive months. For basically the season of a fantasy football season.
Oh, yeah.
This was in that's how long.
I'll second that.
Which Paul, we have to give Paul congratulations for being in second place. In our fantasy football.
Thank you.
And since the movie was being made by Disney and Warner Brothers, or it says Warner Brothers would only allow use of their biggest cartoon stars if they got exactly as much screen time as Disney's. So there's Bugs and Mickey, and there's Donald and Daffy, and Porky and Tinkerbell. They're all in pairs.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And that's the only time that they've all been included in a movie.
The biggest franchise movie ever.
There's also
weird.
There's a lot of like characters that like cartoon characters that show up that are like analogous.
Sure.
For other Warner Brothers.
But they work.
Totally. Yeah, I know. But like you can see
I love the Cab. I love Benny the Cab.
Yeah.
Benny the Cab
Such a great
is the
character.
man. First test audience was mostly made up of 18 and 19-year-olds, which is perfect audience for this movie, who hated it. After almost the entire audience walked out of the screening, Robert Zemeckis, who had Final Cut, said he wasn't changing a thing, which
hell yeah.
Cool.
Good for him.
Just like Back to the Future.
I love that he stands on that and he's just like, we're not getting another one. Fuck you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Him and Bob Gale, apparently.
Yeah.
And then Bill Murray was considered for Eddie, which that would have been
weird.
Yeah.
And Tim Curry and John Cleese both read for Judge Doom.
Quick thing, Derek, if I may interrupt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did anyone else at any point in time get to a point in this movie and go, these are two of the 30 or 40 greatest film actors that have ever lived? I've never been more enamored or impressed by or loved Christopher Lloyd's work.
Yeah.
I just think he's so good. I guess I couldn't forgive him for Suburban Commando until now.
And then to give Jessica's walk an unusual bounce, the supervising animator reversed the natural up-down movement of her breasts as she walked, and they bounced up. And it says they bounced up when I think you wrote this, Paul. They bounced up when a real woman's breast would naturally bounce down. Okay, and Paul knows that because he's around a lot of natural women.
Derek's just reading from a script right now. I wrote that part. He is very appropriate.
Go.
Okay, and these 3 facts were written by me, so if I fuck this up, that's my fault. Kathleen,
whoopsie,
I just did it. Kathleen Turner. Oh, jeez.
Kathleen got Turner, himself before I could.
Yeah, I was so confident.
Got him.
Kathleen Turner, who worked with Robert Zemeckis on Romancing the Stone, took the role of voicing Jessica Rabbit because she was pregnant at the time and she wanted to work.
Oh, great. No doubt. She's such a great voice.
Yeah.
Bob Hoskins reported to colleagues and probably also to his therapist, though we cannot confirm, that he spent so much time imagining cartoons on set that when he got off set, he hallucinated weasels and rabbits coming through the walls for a year.
Wow.
That's mildly insane.
That's also a great actor.
And beyond mildly. Again, these are 2 actors that when they're working together, especially.
Yeah, it's pretty special.
Last fact, there will not be a Roger Rabbit 2, which is probably good, because Disney sold the Roger Rabbit rights back to Gary K. Wolf in November of 2024. Also, the reason you don't see Roger at the Disney parks is because if you have him greet people, you have to have Jessica too, and Disney was uncomfortable with that.
Lola Bunny from Space Jam and Jessica Rabbit, similar DNA there.
Porn for kids. But you have Toontown.
Oh yeah.
Do they? But they no longer have the Roger Rabbit ride.
I think I'm wondering how long Toontown stays up.
I loved Toontown as a kid, and I loved
when you were a little blob.
When I was a little blob, just running around hanging brains.
6-7 times. Age 6-7. We can't keep doing this. We're just giving them more aura.
Yeah. We're aura farming for them.
Yeah. We're letting them be emotional vampires.
We're migrant aura farmers.
Which is weird because I am their age and I am working for them. I'm an agent. This mustache.
How old are you, Paul?
Ow.
Are you like 69 or
67, obviously. So
420.
What is the log line of this movie?
It said on the paper, and I didn't read it, so I will try to make one up.
I like that. You're a writer.
A troubled detective takes the case of a framed rabbit to determine who framed him.
You flipped it.
Yeah.
It's basically exactly right, but you flipped it.
You flipped it, stick it, see you later, bye. The log line is when a cartoon rabbit is accused of murder, he enlists the help of a burnt-out private investigator to prove his innocence.
I put him first. I put him first instead of second.
I would like to say something. The only reason the rabbit piece is ahead of the private investigator is the rabbit is the commercial thing.
And the titular.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the title character. Because otherwise, Derek, the way you prioritized it makes sense to me because I'm way more interested in everything that's happening with Eddie.
You need Eddie and Roger balance each other for this
What a
movie.
team.
We're getting
it's
ahead.
Valiant and Valiant again.
We're getting ahead. We're going to talk about this movie in depth. We have to go to break. Our corporate overlords are hanging blobs on us.
Hanging blobs.
Take a break.
They're touching stone.
Derek, will you hang out with us? Please stick around
right
for
here.
the break. Okay,
I'm
great.
right here.
Well, we will be back after this quick
blobbing.
I shouldn't be playing with these Gen Z Halo teabagging.
What?
Blah, blah, blah. The following is a Review Reviewniverse approved message. Young people from all over the globe are joining up and subscribing to guarantee a better Review Reviewniverse future. We've just begun to produce what the hosts are calling Big Help, or the Review Shelf Help. It's an ugly show, a physical media sycophant fandom show, a show as hostile as well as overwhelmingly, confusingly positive about physical media and helping you decide what belongs on your shelf. If you'd like to know more, listen to our surprise sneak episode celebrating the 60th American football champions of the world, Seattle Seahawks, and tune in to our upcoming and exclusive channel that will have shelf help episodes of Under Siege, Kindergarten Cop, Clueless, Starship Troopers, and even more. Would you like to know even more? Then keep listening. Like, share, and subscribe to the Review wherever you listen. and assist in the rapid expansion of the Reviewniverse.
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
Back to the program.
We're back from those blobs.
Does it look like my Mission Impossible 3 hat is just several blobs of different sizes?
It does a little bit, yeah.
Interesting. Something I should have brought up on the production that I worked on very closely.
I mean, really,
where I got this hat.
Like, if you were to break down the symbols on that hat, they're all the same. Just
different sizes.
Yeah, just different, same symbol, just different sizes.
It's very Illuminati.
Yeah.
Like, they really nailed it.
M equals I equals Roman.
I just got sued.
If anybody needs to find an Illuminati thing, I can always trust Paul to find it. He's my dude.
I will just reference Eyes Wide Shut for 6.5 hours.
That movie, yeah.
Derek, we're going to start our second act of this program by playing Cinephile. Cinephile is a card game that has an actor and a movie on it. Then we will go round robin naming a movie that actor was in until one of us screws up. Does that make sense?
Sounds good.
Gorgeous.
So tell me when to stop. I'm going to read the card to you. That's your selection. It's a freebie that we're going to give to you, and then Paul will go, and then I will go.
Sounds good.
And then back to you.
Brevity's the soul of wit.
So let me know. Is it? That's another Shakespeare.
Yes, that was the point.
Hey.
Right. I participated in the Shakespeare joking.
Let me know when to stop.
All right. Stop.
All right. Derek, yours is. All right. It is Wesley Snipes, Passenger 57.
Oh.
Okay. White Men Can't Jump.
Demolition Man.
Major League.
Sugar Hill.
Blade.
Blade 2. Electric Boogaloo.
I'm going to still let you have that.
Okay. All right.
Blade Trinity.
I will say Deadpool and Wolverine.
I continue to be out of Wesley Snipes movies.
Great.
Drop Zone.
Which Expendables was he in? When does he show up?
I don't know.
3?
It's 3 or 4. I don't know.
I almost said 3, and I was like, is that right?
Undisputed? Was that the fighting movie he was in?
Yeah.
With him and Irving Rames.
Back to a movie about trying to keep someone out of prison. Derek, tell us about your first experience with the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit? ?
I was not seeing movies in theaters yet. Actually, the first movie I saw in theaters was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which included tummy trouble.
You mean, sweetie, I might have accidentally.
Right.
My love, my darling.
They had the cartoon short of Roger Rabbit, tummy trouble.
Oh, yes, they did before that movie.
They did?
Right.
Whoa.
So, when I first heard of this movie, it was because our father had worked with somebody who had said he was working on this and quit his job to work on this. And then, so Dad brought it home and was like, I don't know what this is. I mean,
I'm glad you remember all this, because I don't.
There was family.
Well, you were
war,
2
though.
also. I think you were 2 at the time. He brought it home because he wanted to see what this guy had been working on for 4 years. And then I was amazed by it. Like, I was just, because it starts with the 15 minutes of just cartoon. Yeah. And I'm like, wow, that they could do it. And then it goes into something nobody had ever seen. I think at the time I would have, if everything else that I brought to you is a 5, I think I'm at a 4. I'm at 4 dumb cartoon bullets.
Dum-dums.
They're just, they go the wrong way.
You've just recently rewatched this movie.
You won't end at that score.
And you still feel that way.
I could go up to 4.5 at having watched it.
We'll see
again, but we'll see. Yeah,
we'll see.
Wait, but you could right now go to 4.5.
That's what I'm saying. I could go to 4.5 right now. It's a soft 4 that could be made a hard 4.
It could go any which way.
Okay,
depends on the conversation we have here.
Pauljaman.
This is a movie that I feel like has pretty much always existed for me.
Yeah.
I saw this at babysitters' places that we stopped at when people were running errands, when I was smoking cigarettes and drawing Social Security. It's always existed.
When you were evading taxes.
Right. And I can't think of a point in time.
Somewhere in time?
That I stop at both. where you're like an anamorphous blob of references.
Yeah, that's all I am. That's all this program is.
It really is. So, program is literally a reference to Mr. Rogers,
Why now?
Oh yeah, because he says program all the time. That's he does.
like a real hero.
See, we don't have anything original.
Not at all. Like, shout Mr. Rogers every chance you possibly get.
But
Absolutely, why not?
Speaking of originality mixed with previous established things, this movie.
This was 5 singing swords.
Mm.
When I was a kid,
I like
always I've owned it, VHS, DVD, Blue, and now 4K Ultra, and I guess there's a steelbook, and it's like I'd rather have the steelbook. Like that's almost like the kind of collector I am, which is like a bit like saying it all out loud is like, don't do that.
It means you're broke. You just
right vinyl shit. Clearly. Don't forget you can tip on this podcast now. I watched this movie this morning when I was able to dig out the 4K. The only extra option was with commentary. And I'm like, I cannot watch this movie with commentary and I cannot watch it twice. I'm just going to watch it.
Yeah.
It is such a fucking amazing, like 3 thing. Like there's a full, what you'd feel like a full Looney Tune.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There is this neo-noir movie that happens and then this mixed media thing that happens, and I've never seen Chinatown in its entirety. I've watched chunks of it in cable versions, pieces where it's like, I've seen the movie, I'm certain of it, but I've never sat and watched it. I personally feel like this movie is maybe not only slightly the better version.
Well, this movie doesn't
exist
this without Chinatown.
It does not, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Because things can evolve and get better, as we all should.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like an Amadeus level. This isn't my favorite movie, but this I think is one of the best movies ever made in terms of, we talked about this with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The give a shit level on this movie is crazy fucking high.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did watch a documentary called Behind the Ears at some point where they're talking about how we used plastic dummies, we used Charles Fleischer, we did eye lines, Bob Hoskins is hallucinating. They worked so fucking hard on this movie, and the performances that Christopher Lloyd and Bob Hoskins are giving to nothing in the takes that are used in the movie.
Absolutely nothing is there. It's
are
just
mind-boggling, and it's so well written. I agree what you're talking about, Ben, where it's like this doesn't exist without Chinatown and like the red car and Cloverleaf and Make the Freeway and like what the conspiracy is. But the movie is just, and Chinatown is also, this movie is so fucking gorgeous. Like even the lighting and
so well
stuff
shot.
happening in animated things where the camera is moving around.
Yeah.
As well as like when it gets mixed media. This is 5 singing swords to me. This has gone nowhere but up. Like I didn't think I could go more than a hard 4, but here I am. We're like this may be the best movie that we've done.
The only way to living.
Okay.
Strap in, folks. Strap on.
Is over my dead body.
Derek, I was actually surprised to hear that you're only at a 4, just because.
Me too.
The reason is visual, and it's because I am legally blind. And the second time I watched it, really, this is like the 4th or 5th time I've seen it in my whole life, sitting down and watching it. I caught more than I ever had because my girlfriend was pointing stuff out to me, like the circus thing that was sitting on Eddie's desk. Because if you don't know that that's there, and I didn't know that was there.
Yeah.
His circus thing late in the movie comes out of nowhere. But then I was like, oh, wait, no, it's just perfectly placed. It's perfectly placed. I just didn't know that. So that's why I have such a wide berth and I could come up because, hey, just point out to me some visual stuff that I might have missed.
Okay.
And it's not that I dislike this movie. I love it. That's why I'm here. It's just, it was hard for me with there's so many visual things in the movie.
It's like why when we saw Everything Everywhere All at Once, Derek did the visual description, and so that I was sitting next to him and I could hear it go. She's swinging around the nunchucks. The nunchucks are now dildos. She's hitting him with dildos. The dildos are exploding, and Derek is just laughing.
So Ben had seen that movie, and normally in a movie such as that prior, he would just read me the subtitles. I said, well, can you just read me the subtitle? He goes, that'd be really, really hard to do. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, that makes sense. I don't want him to be like, those are now dildos.
Sitting there doing like, explaining like, so now it's a dildo. Now it's a butt plug. Now it's in his butt.
I just want to say
this is going to win Best Picture at the Oscars.
This makes the thing about how you were both so bashful about like, I don't really even want to read this, or the way I wrote the thing about the breasts bouncing, where Derek was like, all I can do is say that Paul, like, the way that Paul wrote this was weird.
Well, similar to Paul, and I guess I got this movie introduced at a point at 2 where I don't recall, because it's always existed in my life.
Yeah.
And like putting it back on, watching it a couple nights ago, it was like seeing a long lost relative that I haven't seen in a long time, because I haven't watched it in a while. And it just brought like, I got full of just that like euphoria of the feeling of watching that movie as a kid. I could like close my eyes and really take myself there. So for me, the nostalgia is strong on this one. It is ingrained into me, and maybe I can't see past it, because this is definitely 5 shave and a haircuts for me.
2 bits
up, shave and a haircut.
2 bits. I can't help myself.
Yeah,
he's so happy to tell him that it's 2 bits. That's just part of the. I have to finish the bit.
It's just they're coming back to it now, and like it's been so long since I've seen it. I can't tell you the last time I saw it. I went through in undergrad. I went through part of like film study, and we did noir, and the noir aspects in this movie are, you're right, just as good, if not better than some of the ones that defined the LA noir genre. And like the lighting, the physical sets, like everything is similar to the movie we've already brought up on this program, Muppet Christmas Carol. It takes everything with such care and seriousness. It's not down. Right. It's not talking down to anybody in the audience.
The jokes and references it makes to the LA streetcar and the freeway, and some of the jokes that it makes, are so grounded and feel so real. It's very dry. I mention Garth Marenghi's Dark Place on this all the time. Part of the reason why that show works is because it's dry as a fucking saltine.
I could go on, but I think we need to start the movie, because
it's still 5.
We need to talk about it.
You're still 5.
Yeah, no, I'm at 5 shave and a haircut.
2 5s at 2 bits, 2 5s. Derek, you're at a 4, but we're gonna do our best.
I want to come up. So if you guys can elevator me.
We're gonna lube up.
Don't bring me down
with some dip.
I just need an elevator operator who tells me which floor I'm on.
I was gonna say, does dip hurt people?
No.
Yeah, probably not.
But here's the thing: how did Judge Doom know that the dip was going to work? Right? So did he test it on himself and go, "Ouch, that hurts. I need to put on this."
I mean, it doesn't. Maybe because it doesn't kill you immediately, like we saw with the cab.
Clearly, he'll grab any random tune at any point and test it on them.
Yeah,
like he doesn't care. He will kill a puppy.
He's a closeted tune.
He's so evil. He's super. He's against his own people, like his own. He's one of the pantheon villains.
Yeah.
Like very evil.
And my partner asked this question when we were watching it. She said, everybody says that Shrek was the first movie that kind of brought adult jokes in to a kid's movie, but wouldn't that be this movie?
I don't think Shrek is I think there are plenty before that.
Right, but this one, to me,
Ghostbusters is where it begins for me.
But when we're talking cartoons, though, like when we're talking
sure,
cartoonish, and she was like, maybe
Land Before Time.
The first one. Not Land Before Time.
Well, let us start the movie.
Start the movie! Start the movie! Start the movie!
And now, our feature presentation.
It's just a classic, Looney Tune episode.
The logo that pops up at you.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole thing, where even the name of it, something's cooking with Baby Herman.
It's like Merry Melodies or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roger's going over his enormous rabbit family, which he would have. He would have a huge fucking family.
Yeah, he would.
Also, there's something about the animation style that just looks so fucking good. It's just like the clean lines, the colors are very primary, but they pop. Like
Big time.
It's a really fun little cartoon to watch. Like it doesn't feel dated in any way.
No. Well, and it's three-dimensional.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing, is like they took the time. This was the thing where it's like I feel like animation was largely flat or felt flat.
I think it was moving into some because like Little Mermaid kind of started to do a little bit more three-dimensional.
I don't know what year that was. I couldn't tell you. And it seems like you guys maybe put
Little
a
Mermaid
lot.
was 89.
You give a lot of credence to who was first with things.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
We do. Yeah, I think
Derek, you do too. Okay, which
Yeah.
I think is perfectly fair. Like how the foundation is built is massively important, but as long as it's evolving, Ben, you were saying, and I just want to make sure it's like this movie gets like great jokes in. Like it never stops being funny unless it's the tone of this movie, the juggling of it is like it's Eddie juggling those blobs.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like it's expert shit.
I love Baby Herman. I like when they cut. And
He's
also,
so pissed.
yeah, it's funny
He
to
is
me
so
that
pissed.
they're doing this all in one take.
It's magic. The animation and the reality coming together, it's magic. Like, and Roger goes through absolute hell and he's like, I can do it again. I can do it again.
Cut because he did birdies instead of stars. Like,
But I love this, like, just from right when that cuts, and it's sort of like, you're right, it is magic, where they show us these two worlds, because the world is now fully built. It is telling us this is how cartoons are made. They are made like movies. And that this is our world and cartoons living together and
seamlessly.
And I do love they're shooting that in one, because they have to do the entire scene again. So it's like they're shooting that sequence.
He just gets killed all the time. Like he has to do the volcano heat in the oven. He has to do that whole
cartoon logic, man. Cartoon logic is great.
Yeah.
He's died multiple times if you apply it to reality at all. And that's the thing is when the director comes in, and that had to be rehearsed with like physical objects and physical puppets.
Yeah.
And then with Charles Fleischer like there, and then doing voiceover like not on set, so it was 100% clean. Like if we want to get into technical aspects of movie making and precision, what else can I fully talk about?
There are props or things in that I still to this day watching it weren't sure if that is an animated thing or if that's just a prop to look like it's animated.
Oh, once the transition happens, it's amazing. It is magic.
The transition
to this day
seamless. Yeah. It's technology on that is impressive as all hell, and it still holds up.
It's pretty nuts.
And pretty nuts, like hanging blobs.
It's pretty nuts. Don't teabag me here, bro. We got to move on. We meet Eddie
Valiant,
and Eddie meets Maroon.
Yes,
RK Maroon.
RK Maroon, the head of the studio,
who approved Pistol Packin' Possum.
Was that one of the posters?
This movie is so fucking well written. Derek, did you notice that there was like a Pistol Packin' Possum poster?
These are the things I did not know. I have to now when I watch it again, I have to look for the Pistol Packin' Possum poster.
This is I want to make sure that like I'm doing what your girlfriend did and like making sure I'm like saying this.
Always do what my girlfriend did, Paul.
Okay.
Always. Yeah.
Maroon is telling that hiring Eddie, who's now a private detective, private investigator, I
will not investigate your privates.
Do something.
Thank you.
Do some due diligence.
I believe you.
Some detective work. I
take 2 sugars with my tea.
I'm a Shomer Shabbos.
God, I'm calmer than you are. I'm drinking my tea.
I'm a private dick, man.
It's great. Maroon is telling Eddie Valiant this whole story of I need to know what's happening with my actor. He can't make stars come out of his head because he's
distracted,
mad in love.
Yeah.
And I need you to figure out if his wife is having an affair. Like I just need pictures. But the amount of money he's giving him, it's about $1,200 today.
Yeah.
The amount of money he's going to pay him is a lot for just that.
And in a classic noir sense, like it's setting you up, it's giving you this case, but it's not giving you the full case. And so like it's giving you what's going to start, for lack of a better term, the rabbit hole for Eddie.
Perfect term.
But they also do this great thing where they start to introduce his drinking problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
And subtle at first. They're planting the seeds. The script is so smart. Like it's giving you, because Maroon even says like, yeah, have a drink. Every time there's a drink offered or seen in a room, Eddie goes to it.
He's all over it.
Yeah.
He cannot get it down fast
Which
enough.
is important because we're going to learn more about his trauma. And that's like, it's such an important part of the character.
Yeah. It's even impressive in this very beginning thing. It seems so simple, that transition that happens from the tune to the reel and mixed media.
Yeah.
But like Dumbo's outside the window.
Yeah.
He works for peanuts.
Yeah.
You know,
And
it's very
like,
important.
And Dumbo picking those peanuts up, and it's like the level of precision. It's like, I don't know how that is achieved to this. It's like, does somebody standing there with a vacuum cleaner to like, there's a level of magic to it. It looks so good.
Yeah. Eddie walking through the studio, walking on his way out and seeing all of these different cartoons and like them bumping into him and it's very well done and it really does establish this world. It's great.
The score,
like
really the sound is so good. Like I was talking about the vacuum, the cartoon noises that are happening, it does such a good job, like you were saying, of creating the world. And the Silvestri score pulls you in, and we figure out the whole thing with the streetcar and Cloverleaf, and it's all happening really fast, where Eddie just like hops on the streetcar. You can get anywhere. Why would I own a car? Like, LA has the best public transit in the world, and that was true.
It's perfect exposition though, because like as a writer, you can so easily write bad exposition. Writing good exposition is hard.
Oh yeah.
Once you have it down, you're like, oh, thank God, I got it.
Yeah.
Brevity is the soul of wit. Like it sums everything up so beautifully. It's written so tightly.
Just Eddie having to say like tunes, like we get his perspective.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a bigot.
Yeah. And we get this idea, and we don't know why yet, but
he's not likable yet.
We will learn. We will learn why.
Yeah.
I do like that he is like working class and won't pay to get on this thing, but shows him a check and they're like, what am I gonna do with that?
Am I a bank?
Yeah, he's not likable as written.
Right.
This is the thing, is Ben, you were really
Hoskins.
quick to defend because the performance is a masterpiece.
I've never disliked a Bob Hoskins performance.
Never.
But that's the thing. If Bill Murray is in that role, the show does not work. You have to have somebody that you buy as this character. And I couldn't buy Bill Murray as Eddie Valiant.
It's also the grittiness that like his natural, like he's Cockney.
Oh, hi, Mark.
And so like his natural voice, I know it doesn't really slip. He's really good at an American dialect.
He's very solid.
But his grit, like the gritty feels, it just really fits this character and fits. I could not see anyone else in this part.
No.
I love that his accent to a degree is like sort of mild, if we were talking about Mrs. Doubtfire, but it's like, yeah, this guy traveled around everywhere. He was in a traveling circus or whatever for a period of time. Like Derek was talking about the picture frame. It sums up exposition through sound effects, through visual stuff, through the score. Bob Hoskins doing this incredible shit all the way through this thing. And like the cloverleaf sign and like the little bits of things are already telling us like we're going on a journey. Just through these little tiny pieces of things that are all locking together.
Yeah, I do like the Cloverleaf. Like every good noir, right? There is some sort of corporate entity or some kind of company that is ultimately going to be part of this in some way.
Mm-hmm. A cabal. Yeah.
And Eddie heads straight to the bar.
Straight to the bar.
Yeah.
And shows Dolores, the love
and his
interest.
Girlfriend Dolores, yes.
Yeah, the $50 check. And I think Joanna Cassidy's really great in this.
Oh, yeah.
I love her
really
in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, which Derek shouted out was like, great movie. I was like, dude, yes.
Yeah.
Dishes are done, man.
Another movie we watch as kids.
Oh, that movie
all the
rules.
time.
But I love that he's getting like the drunk dude at the bar that's always there.
Angelo.
Yep.
I
love that he's like trying to like get him to do something. Like he's like, "Hey, Eddie," like stir something out of Eddie in this moment.
Yeah, why?
He's just being a dick.
He just
antagonist, just an antagonist. He's just trying to antagonize him.
I mean, I guess we need somebody. That's a good point, Derek. Like, we need somebody that's like clearly gonna show us that like Eddie's not a bad guy. Like he's bigoted, but there's a reason for it. And this guy kind of and that stunt, man, when he falls out of the stool and smacks that counter with his chin, and Bob Hoskins smashes the egg on his face, it's brutal. It's like kind of violent.
Would you ever get a pickled egg from a bar?
No.
That's a bad choice.
Why are these in Moe's bar? There's the pickled eggs this used to be a thing. People used to go to the bar and they would have pickled eggs with their drinks. Why?
I think that was the like an accessible, cheap thing or whatever for a bar to have, and like people could afford.
To soak up like you'd have some food to soak up the alcohol,
the booze, protein.
Shut it down.
But I love it. Shut down the red car and shut down that bar. Yeah. Shut down every bar that serves pickled shit.
I love that
those blobs.
After Eddie does that to him, he's like, "What's the matter with him?" It's like, "What the fuck do you think's the matter with him?"
Yeah,
you know him.
Yeah, you're like a fucking dick.
Now we immediately sympathize with Eddie.
Yeah,
where we find out his brother is dead.
Yeah,
and Toon did it. And just going over the newspapers, it's just like Back to the Future.
Oh yeah,
newspapers are giving you this information. These things, the camera is giving you this information. These jokes are giving you this information. The score is giving you this. You know the adventure you're on.
Yeah. He's gonna go to the club where Jessica Rabbit works.
The Ink and Paint Club.
The Ink and Paint Club,
which is a reference.
It's good.
It's a reference to what, Derek?
Disney had an ink and paint department. That is part of their animation. Is ink and paint. So that's an actual department of animation.
So and now we know that reference almost probably had to be there.
Yeah.
Like it was approved by Disney or pushed by Disney or a combination of.
Probably approved.
The entire time I was watching this movie this time, I went, they're never going to make a movie like this again.
Same.
Ever.
The closest, and this is still like maybe a 3.5 or 4 star movie, which is a high score for me. But the Chip and Dale movie, I thought the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie scratches the itch like a little bit for me.
Loved it.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
That was like my favorite movie that year, close to it.
Have you seen that, Derek?
The one that was like in the middle of COVID, or the one?
The Disney Plus one.
Yeah.
John Mulaney and
I have seen that. That is pretty good. I love that.
It gets close to this in terms of like what it's doing, but nothing has really come close. Speaking of coming close, they go to the Jessica Rabbit show.
Shut it down.
You know all those dudes. This is a movie made for kids, and this is a woman, a cartoon woman, but a woman who is just like, these guys are just coming in their pants.
The most
is that top shelf cartoon pussy, or is that Willem Dafoe?
It's top shelf, that's for sure. There's quite a top shelf.
It's not Willem Dafoe? I can't tell.
It's hard to say. I mean, maybe later.
Yeah. that he sees in the hotel.
Willem Dafoe. Hey. This is the thing, is this movie to me, does anybody ever feel like it's offensive or that you're offended or that it's trying?
Not at all.
I don't think anything is done with any malice of forethought. And I think...
But even in 2025, nothing feels outdated. It just wouldn't be made right now.
I agree. It's a treasure. And I agree in terms of like, there are 4-star movies out there like Chip and Dale that are like, this isn't a treasure. This is a special thing. So we just want to make sure that we're saying ratings appropriately. I've seen 3,000 movies and I have like 90 movies that I'd rate 5. People that come on this program have fucking great taste in terms of my opinion.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
Does that include Derek McFadden?
Field of Dreams 5.
Yeah.
Galaxy Quest 4.5. Roger Rabbit 5.
You got a good batting average right now.
I do.
Try to bring something I hate. No, don't do that.
I can do it.
I'm sure you could.
You won't like it. But
this is the man that sent you the book of What Dreams May Come.
That's true.
I am the reason that you owned What Dreams May Come for more than a minute.
again, speaking of What Dreams May Come, he's watching Jessica Rabbit in this bar. God, and
Correct.
all the dudes are just like Acme is there. He meets Acme.
Yeah, the hand buzzer, the bestseller,
The
and
ink.
the disappearing ink.
Which also is just it's going to come back later.
So important,
the whole ink thing.
So important. But I love that Jessica Rabbit just like is grinding on them
completely,
and, like,
dude.
Like this is her. I
the
mean,
dress is like sheer.
Yeah. Oh no, it is like as a child who watched this movie, it has made an imprint in my brain, as most young men and women, I'm sure,
made an imprint in your trousers.
She's not bad. She's just drawn that way, guys.
But the movie is animated gorgeously. That dress, the way it sparkles and shit.
Yeah.
The way that the physical things and animated things with Acme and the doorman and the disappearing ink.
Oh, the doorman is great.
I love
nice
the
monkey
doorman.
suit.
Yeah. Nice monkey suit.
Wise ass.
I saw back when they originally made this, I saw like a part of that scene, and it showed Bob Hoskins literally having to throw himself into that pile of stuff. He just throws himself into it, and he like that whole thing is him. Nobody's throwing him.
Derek,
he's not thrown by anybody.
Derek, I think you've said two things about the frame, about the circus training, and what you just said. I hope that makes you at least consider coming up 0.25 to a 4.25.
I'm considering.
I'm going after it. So now we have the dueling pianists that are Donald Duck and Daffy Duck, and Daffy Duck just getting annihilated. And
Can anyone
Donald
understand
Duck,
what this duck is saying?
Donald Duck being less understandable than ever.
And also, like, it's just crazy to me too that Disney is allowing for their characters to be evil.
But to not have violence done to them, but to do violence too.
Donald Duck with devil horns. And like, I remember when I was a kid and seeing that like cannon come up, I was like, that's terrifying.
Oh yeah.
Like
his eyes.
And then Acme says, the ducks never finish the act. So what you know is they've done it many times and they can never get to the end of it.
And nobody dies, and they do it all the time. And I like that Acme is a person in this universe. We've seen Acme in a million things forever, mostly Warner Brothers, but that there is a person behind this.
Acme, who creates all these different gags and jokes and cartoon things.
Also, with RK Maroon.
In terms of like characters overlap, in the 80s, there was famously the Marvel DC overlap for the first time ever.
Oh, you're right.
Where we had the Hulk versus Superman and Spider-Man versus Superboy and all these things. Is this the cinematic version of that? Where like, because Warner Brothers and Disney,
I think it has to be.
They're the stalwarts of animation in the world at this point, and so these are like building up to when we get Mickey and Bugs on screen is crazy, right?
We all agree this is a singular thing. I think to execute this at this level, being the only thing that it is unbelievable.
Yeah. The fact that it's not trash, like, not that it would be, but like you're saying right now we would call something like this an IP orgy of some kind.
Yeah.
And they don't give any attention to the story or the details. It's just about, it's IP, just throw it together.
And it would cost $192 million and be about nothing.
Yeah.
It would be about nothing, Derek, and it would look flat as fuck, as I've talked about a lot of stuff. This was the first successful IP orgy. I was saying it was the biggest franchise movie in history.
Yeah.
Ben, you nailed it with the IP orgy comment. Like, the fact that this exists as it does is insane. Like, Betty Boop is in here in this moment. We see the Roadrunner at a point.
She's so good.
Like, all these cartoon legends. It's not like watching Space Jam 2 and being like, why are the Droogs here jerking off to this basketball game?
They're hanging brain.
The crazy thing is,
teabagging.
The crazy thing is the only thing that's good in Space Jam is Bill Murray.
I love the first Space Jam. I do. It's a piece of nostalgia for me.
Larry's not white. Larry's clear.
Larry's clear.
Beat that shot.
Speaking of IP orgies, we got to get to the patty cake.
Oh my goodness.
She's going to play patty cake with Acme. Patty cake.
Yeah.
Patty
in the dressing room.
Patty cake.
Yeah.
Patty cake.
Eddie listens, gets the photos.
And he gets thrown out of there. But he gets the photos.
But the transition is to Roger, and they don't even break it. They don't even break anything. They go from patty cake to patty cake, and you know exactly where you are. You know exactly where you are.
The transition to
it like zooms out or whatever.
Really smart writing too. We don't have to see Eddie do anything else. It's
we don't.
Get right to the point. It's give the photos to Roger and Maroon's plan coming together, and you got to give Roger that drink.
Yeah,
when they're in Maroon's office and we see that Roger has a drinking problem of a different kind.
Yeah.
Which I assume is maybe what his brother had, where if his brother had a drink, he would go off. And so Eddie wasn't drinking at that time. I don't know.
Different from the drinking problem in Airplane. I have a drinking problem.
Yeah, or what was it, Fletch, where or Caddyshack, where Chevy Chase tosses it over his shoulder. Maroon sees Roger's drinking problem happen, and we go to Eddie's office and go through more of the memories of the being a circus performer and a cop and a this and a that. He's a multifaceted person.
Which is so important for later. And, watching it again, it really does change my view of the movie because they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were working towards. I have to give Zemeckis so much credit.
Oh yeah, I mean his direction is telling so much. I mean, this is a lot of this movie is kind of a masterclass in show don't tell. It is doing so much in the frame and like the board of the B-rolls or the inserts. Like they're giving us so much.
Oh yeah, with all sorts of stuff in terms of the visual, the shadows that exist in this to tell you who's who and what's what is massively important. Like in terms of like dealing with this whole thing with all of Eddie's emotional baggage, having his brother through his life.
Yeah.
And Bob Hoskins, him being the size he is also vital to this movie.
Great. He's so small.
It's so good though when he interacts with the tunes and the eye lines that happen. It's amazing.
In counter to who we're going to meet soon, Christopher Lloyd, who's so tall.
He's a big dude.
And the next morning, Acme is dead.
Yeah.
And has been
he said the rabbit cacked him last night. That's what
Santino says that.
Yes.
Yeah, and we meet. Is he employed by the government? Doom? Is he a cop? Is he what?
He's a superior court judge.
He bought an election
in Toontown.
Judge Dredd, basically.
But I think he bought that knowing he was planning this.
He is the law.
That's the idea.
And he has his weasels as his and I love
on that they're on the murder scene and Jessica's there for questioning and slaps Hoskins to Eddie for taking the photos of her and Acme playing patty cake, and this warehouse murder scene, it's like showing off.
Oh yeah, it's really well shot. It's really clips. It goes along, and you're getting the basics. Acme's dead. Here's the villain. They're looking into it, and Roger is wanted. And immediately you're like, well, shit. You're in the middle of the shit now.
The movie essentially right into the second act, it's the murder scene, where Jessica's at, where Hoskins is at with this, and introducing this super evil guy and all his minions, and literally doing I will kill a fucking puppy with the squeaking shoe.
Oh my God.
We meet all these gadgets and shit, and he dips that thing. And I do think where it's like, how did he come up with this? He just tried different formulas where it's like WD-40. It took that many times to get to that point. Formula 409, right?
He put his own arm in it and go, oh, fuck, that works.
He's just a sick
and
fuck.
Then lick his finger.
He could have just grabbed some. I mean, they're tunes. They can make tunes appear. Apparently, like Roger can make birds appear. So
he's a magical creature.
You could just make you could hit your head and make stars appear and dip them in the dip. I don't know.
I guess you could.
He's a psychopath, and I do agree he is one of the best cinematic. Like I'd put him up there with Hans Gruber. He's Darth Vader. Jason. Like I would put him up there with these guys.
I agree.
Eddie is this is where I love, this is like every scene after, once we get here, every scene after this is just ratcheting. Everything is just being ratcheted up, and Eddie is getting further thrown into it. Getting ahead of myself here, but he's a good enough investigator and a good enough cop to know that Roger didn't do this. But
right.
He, deep inside of him.
And I think it compels him because he feels his brother in Roger to a degree.
Yeah.
Especially by the end.
I didn't
when
think
Baby Herman comes back and cries foul play and is saying Acme and this whole thing is no good. The Roger situation is no good. You're good at this. Figure it out. Like, get my stogie. I'm a 50-year-old man with
50-year-old lust, 3-year-old dinky.
Yeah, 3-year-old.
Is it you?
Shush. Shush your mouth.
We just learned about Paul
You just have
today.
a blob there. So Baby Herman is pissed off, and I love the reveal of Acme having the will, the happenstance of Hoskins dropping the glass.
Yep.
And that's how we find out.
Yeah, he has the will. He
on
puts
it.
the glass down and he goes to like take his shoe off or something, and he's over the glass and he sees it magnified. And then he gets out his classic magnifying glass.
Such a smart way to do this. I mean,
it really, like, that again is like a really, I don't know where they came up with that, in what part of production, but just that small thing, you could easily make that a contrived moment. And it is not. It doesn't feel forced. It feels natural.
So many movies would, though. Like, I mean, so many 2-star movies would absolutely
straight to
contrive
Netflix.
the hell out of it.
There's a million of them.
Yeah, all these mystery movies that go straight to Netflix.
Things that I wouldn't watch. It's like, I love horror movies, but when people are like, you need to watch Why I Screamed at the Moon 6 on Tubi, like, I'm not going to watch that. I want to watch studio.
As we're talking about this, sort of how this mystery is, I'm thinking like of the movies that came after that. Like, do we get Knives Out if we don't have, like, the way that
progresses
Benoit
the
Blanc
genre
knows that she didn't do it, but knows that she's like, he sees the blood on her foot at the beginning of that movie and still includes her in this investigation. Like, this is where Eddie is. Spoilers, Roger's in his apartment, and
he has a Murphy bed that he lives in his office.
So I love the Murphy bed.
It explains his circumstances through the visuals, the dust on
the fact that it comes out like the drawer, like a filing cabinet.
It's a fake filing cabinet,
and like classic noir file cabinet, and it's his bed. It's great.
And is it when he wakes up that he sees that Roger is there, or is
it's immediate?
He lays down.
Oh, it's immediate. Okay.
He's moving like a sandworm, like a snake in the grass. Yeah, under the sheet.
Also, would any of you lay on your bed in the clothes that you walked around in?
I would really try hard not to. No.
I like to shower in the evenings.
Yeah.
Not always. Sometimes it's a couple times a day, but I like to shower in the evenings. And I like that Roger, it's a writing thing. It's a dialogue thing. I went to the last place anyone would look for me, essentially. Like, I went to the guy who like made me lose my wife and is like going to turn me into the cops. But Eddie, as we've been saying, his heart is so pure. He's so instinctive and good at his job. Part of it is because he was in the circus and can like read behavior and timing. And there's a level of like the comedy that they share. It's almost like them doing a routine. Guys, I was with you from 3 to 3:33 last night.
Okay, I'll let them know. Should I go flag him down?
Please, yes, please.
We have a police.
No pain. No pain.
I'll just go knock.
No pain.
The Stoods police incident. Live.
And a haircut.
Two bits.
But the weasels show up, and this whole getting the handcuffs on Eddie and Roger.
Oh my God.
When the handcuffs are put, they are at first. Are they at first cartoon handcuffs, and then they become real when they?
I think they're real.
They're real, and they go to cartoon. That's right, because they're on. Yeah.
I don't know if they're real the whole time or not.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're real and animated. I don't
think they're
know.
Cartoon at a certain point, but I don't know.
Don't doubt it.
But I do love that, like, this whole thing is Roger is like, please, Eddie, you have to, like, he's getting him to help him. What Eddie knows, he doesn't for sure know that he's innocent, but he knows that he can't give him to these fucking weasels.
Right.
He can't.
He'll get dipped easily. Yeah.
He can't manifest stars right now. He can't act the way that he would want to act to even try to trick Eddie or whatever. Like, there's a purity to Roger and his the level of honesty and this whole thing that is just like, yeah, I believe him.
Yeah.
I believe him.
But the genius move of washing his laundry in the sink to hide Roger.
Does he need to breathe, or is that for comedy?
He's a cartoon.
Well, he did try to come up, I think, for breath at one point.
Yeah, but
he was almost seen there.
Everything there is cartoon logic, right? And the way that the weasel's like, "What do you got in there?" And he's like,
"My lingerie,
my lingerie." He's like, "Oh," and it's dirty socks. Like, genius. Like all the bubbles, just like there's no other way that you could have done that. I think it was great.
I think Roger spits because it's funny.
Oh yeah, he can't help to be
Yeah.
funny.
He can't help but to make
His whole
every
thing about being
single
funny.
possible joke.
Yeah,
He could have gotten out of the handcuffs at any time. But
Exactly.
he waits until it's
but that
funny.
that doesn't work for Eddie though, because he needs Eddie to think that he can't.
I love
Right.
the way the weasels talk.
Yeah.
The words that they use, how it's
Very
like mush.
1920s wise guy. Like,
Yeah, and how some of it's backwards, or it's not quite right, or it's inverse, or it's amuck, or
One of
whatever.
them has goofy as fuck eyeballs.
Right, like in a bat and a
Are they gremlins?
swirly. Yes,
Well, and they set up here
yes.
the whole idea
Magical
of
creatures.
and they set up with the weasels the whole idea of if they laugh too hard, they might die laughing.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is going to come back later.
And I will say, as was shown in A Christmas Story, yes, this is how you get your mouth washed out. It's just a bar of soap in your mouth.
Yeah.
This movie should confirm that for everyone. That's how it goes.
But now he's got to hide Roger. Like he's now stuck to this fucking guy wanted for murder.
This fucking guy.
I just called a cartoon rabbit this fucking guy.
Fair.
Yeah, I've seen him. He's right here.
He tires me out too.
Harvey, say hey. Like when they go to the bar.
Yeah.
And that guy was like, they're hiding out, and Doom shows up. And
oh man,
I love that because Roger was entertaining them and making them laugh. I love that everyone in the bar is like, yeah, we're gonna protect this guy.
And it's like a class thing almost.
Yeah,
I think. And where it's like the pickled egg thing, and where Roger gets out of the cuffs and the Saw and Bob Hoskins looking at nothing.
Yeah.
And sawing these cuffs off, and Roger coming out, and it takes a couple times for him to realize, and it's wonderful.
A good bit.
And
I also, just going back just a bit, I also love that the record skips on No Pain, and Roger is committed to the bit. And he's like, I'll just keep breaking pain over my head. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
the rhythm is gonna get you. Yeah, dude, I love that too, Derek. It's one of my favorite things in the movie where he was like, I will bang 37 of these plates, 111 of these plates, however many plates it takes. I'm going to bust these. And Joanna Cassidy is horrified at him busting through all these. And this is after he gets out of those cuffs. You could have gotten out of those cuffs at any time. No, only when it was funny. Like such a fucker.
Doom knows he's there, and he's doing the shaving a haircut around, and Eddie, the shot is just Eddie looking out at him, and he's just like, what is this guy doing? He thinks that this is gonna, and he slowly turns around and sees Roger.
Roger's losing it.
Just like
he's gonna shit his pants.
Yeah. He's just locked up. And
eventually would Judge Doom have had to have finished it if Roger didn't? Was Judge Doom internally going fucking insane?
I think he had so repressed his tuneness that I think he would have been okay.
Okay, I agree. I think even the Weasels to a degree that because they're against themselves, like they're this weird group of toons that are against just we want to be the billionaires and rule over whomever else. There's a Billy Drago performance in The Untouchables that reminds me of the lead Weasel in this movie that kills Sean Connery or is involved with killing Sean Connery.
It seems like toons, there is the segregation with toons.
Yes.
Oh, there is.
There's a toon town.
Yeah.
That's been gerrymandered right there.
Yeah. But Roger flies out of the wall, Kool-Aid style.
Dude, I love that gag.
Oh, yeah.
Love the gag.
Yeah, me too. And he's brought an entire fucking vat of dip into this bar.
Right. Which we're already terrified of.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, every time I see that puppy die, I'm...
Is this as bad as Milo and Otis with nothing?
You said, oh my God, he who should not be named. You just said the movie.
With
I know.
nothing. Save me. No, but Benny the cab shows up to save the day at this point as
well. They have to.
Oh, please. Yeah.
When he's dipped, because this is where he's like, don't you want a drink?
Yes.
And this is where Eddie, you get the whole circus background. Cause he's like,
yes,
says he doesn't want it. Yes, you do. I don't, you do. I don't, you don't. I do.
It's like a vaudeville.
That whole thing. Yes.
Reverse psychology is Dr.
Tron. And the only way he knows how to talk.
Oh, jeez. Okay, Paul, you went there. I heard it.
Roger he knows Roger's going to explode with the drink, and that's how they're going to escape. And it's a brilliant move. And then we get to the cab.
Them running together is so cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
The camera moves that happen here, and now we meet Benny the cab, and through this movie, all these characters have guns. Those guns can only hurt Eddie, but they panic everybody.
Yeah.
Like the Toons are terrified of them.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Are they terrified Eddie's going to be hurt? Do they just love Eddie that much?
Are they terrified of guns in general? Just the
idea of guns.
But
they are scary.
The cartoon guns can kill cartoons, right?
If
Dum-dums.
if the bullets are smart enough to go the right way, I guess.
Well, I guess no, because
they can kill real things too.
They can stop somebody, but the only thing that can kill a cartoon, they just say the only thing is dip.
Is the dip. That's
the dip.
The flaw with this movie to a degree, where that dum-dum bullet comes out with the tomahawk and chops the bottle.
Yeah.
Love the visual, love the message, love everything it represents, but also the idea that only dip can kill a Toon, but Toons are afraid of guns or bullets.
They have to be afraid though, because like in
drive the movie,
but in cartoons, like in like any like if you have like
Yosemite Sam,
yeah,
Elmer Fudd,
you'd still be afraid of his gun. I mean,
these things have to be like things of that enact fear, otherwise
destruction.
So I think from a cartoon, like I can justify this by just saying, like the Toons are accustomed to these things being violent and
causing pain.
It might still hurt.
Causing pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You get flattened into a pancake. It can't feel good. But
as Roger showed early on, if you get a refrigerator dropped on you, it doesn't feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah. The shapes and colors that come out of you are not necessarily voluntary. You can't always control them.
The blobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a level of emotionality that goes into it. The brother story in the cab after this like getaway that's so beautifully, seamlessly animated and structured and created, and I'm sure fucking storyboarded and drawn and all this shit. It's incredible. And the newsreel of Cloverleaf in the theater.
Yeah.
Where
which explains where we are, which explains why we are where we are.
Yeah.
Where Eddie gets caught up as we get caught up.
Yeah.
As an audience.
It's really well done. Zemeckis does that, like he does that too with Back to the Future too, with some of the news stuff, the things that show up in the news. Like he's really good at not overemphasizing, you were talking about this, Derek, exposition, but giving it to us in really natural ways.
Yeah.
In some cases, I agree. I love Castaway, by the way, too. Like where a lot of that is just somebody talking to themselves. Like,
but
there are a lot of movies I don't
different.
like. Yeah,
Castaway
it is
a little bit different in that
a lot. Yeah,
Tom Hanks
I agree.
is the only one who's there, so he has to
Bob
be
Hoskins
the one who get. Yeah, but Bob Hoskins had Toons.
Yeah, well, but not really.
True. I mean,
there was nothing there.
I guess I guess you make a good point.
I mean, they are by definition different movies.
Yes,
they are, but like same director.
Castaway is not the same as Who Framed Roger
Rabbit. If you started the movie Castaway, it would not then play the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Sometimes,
which is good news.
You've got this great director where sometimes you go to the past and it's great, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes you go to Toontown and it's great. Sometimes you go to Marwin and it's not.
And sometimes you
end up on an island and it's great.
Yeah,
I like the way he stretches himself, and I like the way he does it in this movie. When Roger is taken mysteriously and Eddie nails Eddie like puts him on film, right? Where he sticks the tie, and Maroon gives us his piece, more or less.
Yeah, more or less.
And the gun coming in the shadow on the Pistol Pete thing.
Great nuance.
Pistol Possum.
Yeah.
And getting Maroon but not Eddie, and Eddie getting the fucking golden gun Scaramanga.
Oh yeah, for sure. And now we're on our trek to try to find Roger and chase him down to Toontown. I love, that the tunnel.
Chase him down to Toontown.
Come on down to Toontown.
We all out of Toontown.
Because the part that we kind of skipped is that when he goes up to meet RK Maroon, Roger's supposed to cover him, and Roger doesn't cover him because Roger gets hit with a frying pan by his loving wife, which is actually she's doing a loving thing.
She's trying to save him. She's trying to protect him.
I mean, she maybe does, but like to what degree, I don't know.
But
her intentions are good, and I think it's good that it happens.
I don't think she trusts Eddie yet.
No, as well she
Not
should.
fully, no.
That's a good point.
Otherwise, like they'd fill each other in on what they're doing, but I don't think. But the tunnel to Toontown, that's in Griffith Park. That's right over by the observatory.
So cool.
And Zemeckis has used that in 2 movies, in Back to the Future 2,
Mm-hmm.
when he's being chased through
Oh,
the
that's
tunnel
that
in the
tunnel?
50s.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Famous
I know,
tunnel.
Yeah.
You usually can't drive through it anymore. Last time I've seen it,
I don't know.
It's closed off.
I wouldn't doubt that.
But it's right under the observatory.
I also think that rather than use the fucking golden gun, like as Oddjob himself,
Yeah.
like Bob Hoskins goes, I'm going to use this toon gun and these hilarious, like cultural and racial stereotype bullets.
Western stereotype, like from Western movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From like a dead era and dead attitudes. And
the bullets
feelings.
are so excited to get to be bullets.
Like,
they are, boy howdy, ready to go.
Yeah.
The Native American bullet smashing the bottle of wild turkey. And again, everything that represents is fucking rad. And the effect is so cool.
And
this movie feels very culturally important.
And going to Toontown is, as a kid, and even as watching it this time, that's where I was like, this is what I'm jazzed for. I cannot wait.
Oh my God,
to go to Toontown. And all the craziness that's going to, like, Droopy Dog throwing down
your floor, sir.
We've been pumpkins.
Watch your step.
Watch your step, sir.
How many floors of this are there? And how many are David Pumpkins?
David S. Pumpkins.
About 80 out of 100.
Only Tom Hanks, baby.
Why did you go all in on David S. Pumpkins? He has a name now?
I say that sketch posits that character is God, and I don't know how long you have.
There was also a David S. Pumpkins cartoon that ran on NBC for like half an hour of NBC time, where they were like, we're going to watch this now.
You guys went all in on David Pumpkins.
And the skeletons are part of it.
We're in fucking Toontown in this podcast right now, where all these Toon properties have kind of blobbed together here.
It looks gorgeous. It's
incredible.
Beautiful.
It's kind of like Ghostbusters, where there is, again, where it's like, let's point out flaws, where it's like there are parts where Bob Hoskins is mildly very, very difficult to see, a little bit translucent.
Sure.
And it's like, I see where people are like, well, I'm going to nitpick this to whatever degree. And like, okay, fine, that's legit.
But now we get
But I think the swings are insane and they all hit.
But now we get so many trash blockbusters that are all taking place in digital world.
Just all junk.
And they don't look this good.
Did this set those up, though? Also, we talked about IP orgies. We talked about The Flash. Does this set that up?
I mean,
does this create those?
I feel like those things happen regardless at this point.
Like,
okay.
There's a certain point at which this has to not be given credit for crap.
But this wasn't sold as IP orgy, you know?
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Derek, you are keeping my score up. Consider that as we move forward, as we get the Bobo Jessica. It's one of those things where it's like, we're just going to show you the hyper unrealistic thing of Jessica Rabbit and the hyper unrealistic thing, these cartoon versions of these redheaded women.
That terrified me as a child.
It scared me too. The teeth
terrified me.
I have bad teeth, and that scared the shit out of me.
I mean, not as scary as Willem Dafoe in Drag.
That's clearly award-winning actor and widely known.
No,
I do a bit of top shelf pussy myself. So the real Jessica comes in and saves Eddie, as I desperately want to move on. And the judge is exposed. Like, it's beautiful that the second act ends with like the shadow of the judge and Jessica being like, I'm helping you. Like, believe me, I'm not.
But you skipped over. Hold on. Mickey and Bugs falling together.
Oh my god! And Bugs being the one tired.
But do you have the spare?
Do you have the spare?
We do have the spare.
But I don't think you want it.
I want it. I want it. Give me the spare.
Does the Bob Hoskins panic work for people here? Because it does me.
Absolutely.
He doesn't know what's going to happen in this world. Like, but I love, again, here is like, they let Mickey be kind of malicious. Like,
very passively, like, well, you know, if he wants that.
Because Bugs is always kind of a little.
Bugs do I think Mickey just let Bugs do what Bugs does.
That's the devil on your shoulder, though. That's the Donald Duck.
That is true.
And this is also like this moment. This is iconic film history. Seeing these two characters together.
This is Gremlins.
Yeah,
this is Warner Brothers and Disney
will never happen again.
Coming together for something so.
This is Stallone and Schwarzenegger on screen together, like
in Last Action Hero.
Action Hero.
But kind of, I mean,
it was great in that movie.
But these are two. This is
greatest performance.
These are powerhouses, man. And
absolutely.
And they've stood in their studios for so long.
Let's go pre-Expendables. Guys, wasn't it better when Stallone and Schwarzenegger were just referencing each other in movies, like in Twins when Schwarzenegger does, or in, well, I don't know what Stallone does. It's not as funny.
You mean Kennedy Center award-winning actor,
director, writer.
Only good happen.
I'm sorry, Kennedy Center.
Oh,
hit the button.
It does make you wonder, though, if Roger Rabbit doesn't hit in the world where Roger Rabbit doesn't hit, is there a Disney Renaissance in the late 80s and 90s? Because those movies hadn't come out yet.
Well, and
it's true.
Derek, I think there's a good amount of truth to what I'm saying about do bad things come from this, but also, Derek, what you're saying, good stuff comes from this too.
Yeah.
And I think we got to consider both things as we are going to re-rate this as we begin the third act, and Benny burning out in the dip and crashing hurts. It's not like the shoe. It's not the shoe puppy.
I'm glad we don't lose Benny the cat.
Yeah, him wrapping around a pole. I'm just like, I hope he doesn't die. And literally, I had that thought as a kid. Like, I don't want him to die.
Yeah.
Who dies
after seeing the shoe? I was like, I don't want that to happen to Benny.
The shoe and one other character die in this movie ultimately.
Acme,
really?
Maroon.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
how could I forget those two pieces of shit?
Yeah.
Those two rich capitalist fucks.
WK.
Not really Acme. Acme had to be. Acme was a really good dude. What am I talking about? Acme was
Maroon.
Acme was the guy. Maroon.
Yeah, Acme was a homie. I like Acme.
Maroon wanted Acme out of there.
Yeah. Does anybody also like the ideas as we go into this, whatever this is, the clover leaf, the red car storage, whatever it is?
Oh yeah.
That is going to be torn down and the dip vehicle comes in, but the weasel's searching everybody as the judge has everybody trapped, except Roger. Roger's not trapped.
Oh yeah.
But when the weasel reaches straight down Jessica's dress,
booby trap,
and Bob Hoskins goes, "Nice booby trap." It's a hilarious joke.
I'm 6. I don't get that. I'm just like, oh, okay. I guess we're there now. I did not get it.
Hey, Jessica.
It's in the movie.
It's in there. Just a dumb fucking gremlin with a striped shirt and a bat and a fucking twirly head shit running around with its crazy eyes. It's in the movie. Does Gremlins 2 happen without this movie?
These weasels go full Gremlins too.
Dude, this is a Gremlins movie made by Gremlins, like Gremlins 2. Like Bob Zemeckis and Steven Spielberg, clearly Steven Spielberg are this is in the pocket.
Yeah. We're steamrolling to the end here, and this is where we get some of the most, like, the third act is so fun.
It
just moves.
It moves, and the bits are great, and Bob Hoskins' musical numbers.
The circus thing with Bob Hoskins.
Like Roger getting a chance to like save the day, and like the judge being like, I am Clover. Like, he's the corporation. He hates his own animated kind.
I am the judge.
I am the law. I will accept your award. Thank you.
Judge Reinhold could have played this part. Maybe.
Was that a bad stepdad?
It was pretty bad.
Was he a bad guy? I gotta rewatch the Santa Claus.
Oh,
wasn't he a pretty good stepdad? Like
he was fine. That movie,
except Charlie was really annoying though. Like, I'm sorry,
Charlie was annoying, and it was
but he was annoying.
It was the peak time in the '90s where we like to call out therapy and psychiatrists, as bad things.
We're like, Carrie Elways
spanked me.
Carrie Elways is like the nicest guy in the world. Like he's awkward. He's kind of cringe, but like
he's definitely taken after Judge Reinhold in the Santa Claus.
Sure, I agree with that. I mean, because the performances are so successful.
I think we're stalling because we don't want to get to the end of this movie.
You might agree. I maybe agree with you. Roger comes in and gets hit with the ton of bricks, and the judge essentially activating Eddie, like says something, does whatever, and Eddie is like, no, like I'm turning on the fucking music, and is understanding that when the judge repeats the laughter, you're gonna laugh yourselves to death. That Eddie is like, I'm this funny. Like, I have a Toon sidekick that like wants nothing than to essentially be my brother.
Yeah.
I understand the attitude, the vibe of the Toons.
Which is so awesome because at the beginning of the movie, he would never have been able to get there. So the arc is great.
Well, and the dip gun is like, even humans are like, I don't want to touch that. Like, nobody wants to touch that shit. And the showdown between the two of them and getting to see the singing sword and all these things that are in these boxes, and him overcoming his drinking problem and like he has a reason to live again.
It's important that he does.
I want to live again.
And
please let me live again.
Come on, Clarence.
Let me live again.
Well, and the judge being like the T-1000, being able to make all these bladed weapons and shit.
The transition where he goes from a human to a cartoon, that is a moment in my, like, seared into my brain.
Oh yeah,
that is nightmare fodder. It is terrifying, and yeah, he does go T-1000. Like
the voice,
his voice.
Bob Hoskins tells us.
Yeah. But
all these things are going to terrify you, and yeah, it all pays off.
And Lloyd's performance too is like, he is like nobody else could play that part.
He's amazing.
He is a cartoon.
The physicality of these two characters also is so important, that one is so big and one is not.
Yeah,
it's really important.
And he's gonna get dipped.
Yep, he kills the weasels with laughter. It really transitions them to ghosts.
Yeah,
because they can't be killed.
Cartoon ghosts. Yeah,
yeah, they basically become some other type of matter, and the steamroll.
Doom created his own death. I mean, just that.
Hoisted by his own petard.
Crazy.
The dip.
Yeah,
yeah, the steamroll too. When he gets fucking steamrolled, the whole thing.
That's badass.
Amazing.
That is badass.
Blowing himself back up. Amazing.
The popping out of whatever, like
the sound effects.
Yeah.
The eyes go, and then
I love that the dipmobile just goes to the wall and gets just like a steam train, just takes it out.
Luckily runs out of dip before it gets Roger or Jessica or any of the Toons.
Yeah, it's like
Toontown unites with all of the.
They spray Eddie makes sure all
people
the dip gets sprayed out with water.
He's very thoughtful about this. And the what kind of lame brain would want a freeway, like, instead of a red car, and all these things that happen that are so vital to the movie. But the most vital thing is the love letter and the disappearing ink.
Oh, yeah.
That was used so early in the
reappearing
movie.
ink.
Yeah, disappearing and reappearing. Thank you, Derek. And Eddie had the will the whole time. It was the love letter that Roger wrote on that clean, beautiful piece of paper in this fucking amazing voice performance that apparently happened in multiple different ways from Charles Fleischer. Like, way to fucking go. Kathleen Turner, everybody.
What a great button on the movie that he had. I can't put myself in a time where I didn't know that, but I'm sure that's a great reveal.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
reveal.
I'm gonna one up you.
Okay.
When Roger shakes Eddie's hand.
Yeah.
Still the bestseller.
Yeah.
And then Roger's kind of taken on the mantle almost of Acme, who was like a good, thoughtful. I don't know, he was just patsy.
Yeah.
In all this, it seems like mostly
patty cake, really.
Right?
Patsy cake.
He just played patty cake.
And
somebody did.
I think Eddie knows he's gonna get the buzzer, and I think he almost has found his brother again, where he's like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Well, he's found the light in himself again.
Well, and when that happens, and then he doesn't quite have a reaction yet, and Roger's a little bit worried, but figures he might still be okay. And then Eddie's the one that kisses him. Well, then okay.
Yeah,
he have a full arc.
Yep.
He Ebenezer Scrooges him, where he's pretending like, I'm gonna Bob Cratchit. You didn't come in this morning. Like, he's pretending like I'm gonna be a dick one more time. so that that they know that I'm not a dick anymore.
This is a movie that you two hold in an extremely high regard, Muppet Christmas Carol, as well you should. I will back you up on that because I'm afraid if I don't say that I could be attacked here.
Bring back The Love Is Gone. If Jeffrey Katzenberg listens to this.
Justice for Love Is Gone.
Oh, yeah.
Love Is Gone. Bring it back.
I could get teabagged by you guys here. This could be Halo style where you guys just end up like taking me out and teabagging me. But like, Derek, I would be shocked as we're at the end of this film. I would be shocked if your rating doesn't come up. I feel like you should go last because
I will go last.
You are the one with that. I don't think I was able to convince myself with the like, this is responsible for movies that I don't like that come out now. No. People that don't put in the same amount of effort are responsible. And so I still give this movie 5 singing swords.
Yeah.
I think it's something that's so special and incredible. And I think we're really lucky to have had people bring movies like this and movies like Gremlins and movies like Grand Budapest Hotel. Like, what a fucking embarrassment of riches that we've had on this program.
Yeah. I mean, I think that like, I'm not sure if this movie hits as strongly if you're not a millennial or a Gen X, but if you are like, if you haven't seen this movie, this is one of those sweet spots in nostalgic movies for kids, but not talking down to kids. It really sits in a pocket, kind of like, I'd put it up there with like Princess Bride or TMNT or like these things that are
from 1990. I want to be very specific.
From 1990. Yes. The TMNT from 1990.
I know. Not that one was bad either.
I'm sitting strong at 5 shave and a haircut.
2 bits.
I'm still kicking.
Derek, your last.
2 blobs.
Well, I will say this. The amazing work of Mr. Zemeckis and Hoskins and all of the visual stuff that I didn't catch until somebody was there to catch it for me, and all of that and all the things we've been talking about today, I have to be at 5 bullets. I have to be at 5 cartoon bullets. I think
higher than you even thought. We did it. We finally did it.
You went higher than Paul.
Proved it. You absolutely proved it to me. I mean, there's not a frame of this movie that doesn't belong.
Derek, can I tell you, I cannot express to you not only how happy I am that you brought us this movie, but that you got to have this experience with your girlfriend and then continue this experience with us. This is so fucking cool. It seemed like you were so adamant about like the 4, and having us, I think, all have this conversation was so fun and fucking great. I'm so glad that you came away with a 5.
I really feel like this is the purpose of this podcast, to really talk about a movie like this.
Me too.
Yeah.
Despite all the censor beeps and stuff that are
There's so many ghosts.
You're my child.
We're sad.
Oh no. You're just making Paul give so much work to Paul.
I did it to myself.
Derek, is there before we say that's all, folks? Can we get any more? Where can people find you, follow you, get your work?
You can buy all of my books on Amazon. I'll have a new book out later in 26.
Best from Bezos.
But also website, and it's DerekMcFaddenEditor.com. So if you would like me to help you edit your book, I am good at doing that.
Can you please mention your podcast again too?
Yes, it's Writing While Handicapped from the Authors on the Air Global Radio Network.
Excellent. And if I can find it, because I assume we must follow each other, and if we don't, we will soon. Derek's Letterboxd. Congrats, listener. The suspense is over. Derek and I do follow each other on Letterboxd, and you can find him at dman82. By the way, I don't know, Ben, could you tell me how many blobs are on this Mission Impossible 3 hat?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Whoa. Goes to 11. This one goes to 11.
Oh.
Ben, would you be so kind as to talk about our Letterboxd, though?
You can follow me on Letterboxd at RunBMC. You can follow Paul at Paul Acts Badly. You can follow this podcast on Instagram at ReviewX2 Podcast. Please do like, share, spread around this STD of a podcast.
Subscribe. Rate.
I like to compare our podcast to a sexually transmitted disease.
One single plop.
The music, our bookend themes are Jamie Henwood. Matthew Fosket does some of our staples there with What Are You Watching and What Are You Doing? Chris Olds does our fun facts themes.
Derek McFadden also.
I did it today. Yes,
I do a couple things in there. Paul puts in a lot of work and edits and little jokes and little ads for you to like. So enjoy those. See you, Derek.
Teabag.
Bye, everybody.
That's all, folks.
Hi, everyone. This is JJ, the co-founder of Good Pods. If you haven't heard of it yet, Good Pods is like Goodreads or Instagram, but for podcasts. It's new, it's social, it's different, and it's growing really fast. There are more than 2 million podcasts, and we know that it is impossible to figure out what to listen to. On Good Pods, you follow your friends and podcasters to see what they like. That is the #1 way to discover new shows and episodes. You can find Good Pods on the web or download the app. Happy listening!